guys, welcome to my channel LB Plans. My name is Elle and today I am stuffing my savings challenges. So this stuffing is a little bit different than what we're normally accustomed to, and we're just switching some things up. So I already have my money in my tray, things are separated. Hopefully this makes sense, but I have to do things systematically for it to click in my brain. So grab yourself some coffee or something to drink and let's just get into it. So I hope you guys are having an amazing week. It is like struggle city sometimes out here, but you know, I'm going to make do. I am going to make do. Okay. So, there's going to be like 3 sets of cash stuffings, if that makes sense for this video. So I have my, my savings challenge, which is $117 that I'm going to stuff first. And this is these are things that are in my savings challenge binder. I'm splitting it up this way. Hopefully you guys heard me because I just realized my microphone was flipped the other way. But I'm just redoing how I present content to you guys and changing things up in my life too. And that's kind of the whole purpose of repurposing and doing different things. So, all right. Let's get into it. So I'm setting aside $13 for Hump Day Challenge. But I think me and my husband have gotten our days mixed up. So I might be doing the 6 and he might be doing the 13. I don't know. But I'm just going to put it in here for now. I'm not going to mark it off because he still owes me for February 28th. So, and if I didn't say, this is my sinking fund stuffing for my first check in the month of March. So I separated them out. So hopefully that will work out. Before I go to the 80 envelopes, let me go to the little people. Okay. So for a class of 2025 will be getting $20. Which that will give him $230. Okay. Class of 2027 will be getting a $50 prop because he had enough. When I did my end of the year, end of the month, he had $190 when I added his 15 in there. He'll have 205, so he also gets $5. I almost gypped him his $5. So my class of 2027 should have $200 in prop bills. I don't know what I did, like, and I keep trying to stick this 50 somewhere that it doesn't go. So it actually is supposed to get 100. So whatever. I think the problem is that I have it written down here as 50, but it really was 100. So he has $200 in my high yield savings account. So he gets 5. So 205 is his balance. That's why I write down what the balance should be in my buckets. And that's what I'm using. So I know that I put $50 over there, but again, I took the cash out. Okay. So I didn't have to get the extra money from the bank. Okay. That makes sense. And for Miss Class of 2031, she will be getting her $10. And she has 80. And that should leave 19. Oh, yeah. Okay. I skipped. I'm not, the 52-week challenge. I created it. I might not do it. I might do it. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I wanted to do something on the $5 challenge. So I'm putting $5 in here. So now it'll have $35 and I'm going to mark off another 5. This is also something that's going to help pay my property taxes. So there we go. And I can get this in here. It's just that it's tight because of the thing. If I would use a regular envelope, like a laminated envelope, it would slide in and slide out. Okay, and then that leaves $14 for the 80 envelope challenge. But I also have $43 from the dollar savings challenge. I just swapped it out. I wasn't going to stuff all those ones in here. So $43 from my dollar savings challenge. If you haven't seen my end of the year close, end of the year, Wanda. If you haven't seen my end of the month, which for the month of February closeout, you can see where I counted all of the dollar savings and it was $43, and that is going to my 80 envelope challenge plus the $14 that I'm allocating in my budget. So I kind of keep them separate so I can mark them separate, but let's see. So together that's $43 plus 14, that's $57. Feels like that purple. So give me a minute to figure out where I'm going to put this because I have no idea. So we're going to highlight this in green for 17 and 27 because this is money that came from rollover or from the not rollover, but this comes from the cash, the dollar bill savings challenge. So I like to make the distinction on where I got the money from. And then with the exception of $1, but I'm not that much of a stickler. And then the 13 is getting at X because that was allocated in my budget. So that would give me exactly what I need. So let's get this in here. So in the 80 envelope challenge, okay, I don't like all of the money in this envelope. So I think we're going to have an impromptu cash condensing and we're going to take some of this to the bank. So bear with me here. I don't need that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 1,000, 1,100, 50, 70, 90, 210, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Okay, $1,249. In my closeout, I did talk about my interest. I didn't get a lot. My interest kind of went down because I've made a lot of payments for certain things. And I think I need to put this in there to kind of get my interest back up. So, how did that 100 get over there? I counted that right. Okay. Let's put that 1,000 there. Let's get one of those back. Let's see, do I have $1,000? I would just feel a little bit more comfortable with some of this in the account. All right, so 20, 40. That's another 100. Give me that better 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm okay with leaving the 9 ones. 1, because they're in really good condition, and 2, sometimes I need change. So that is $1,139, which I hope that's what I said. If I didn't, you'll see a comment on the screen. And yeah, I feel better putting this $1,000 into the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. I feel better putting these $1,000 in the bank. So that's what we're going to do. I don't know if I can do a cash condensing with my other envelopes, but let's see in a minute. But first, let's get to the second stack of money that's behind here. Okay, so the reason why I'm making a lot of changes with my budget is because I had a total, that's 175, 6, 7. I had a total of $177 left over in my envelopes that I didn't spend. And that let me know that I can make some changes in my budget and tighten some things up. So I am going to reallocate this money into other areas where it could be better used or be put to better use. And then, like I said, I'm also making some changes on how much money I put in certain things. Not gonna lie, a lot of it was for groceries, and I think I over budgeted for groceries because of inflation, but also realizing that I'm putting money in groceries, my husband's buying groceries, like it's just too much money going in multiple different places. So because of that, I am going to restuff this money into other areas. And these are going to be areas that typically don't get a lot of love with my budget. And we're going to go from there. So we're going to start with clothing. Look, the math doesn't lie. I'm putting $21 in clothing. I didn't think I was, but apparently I am. So let's just do it and get in the moving. So, all right. So 21 goes in clothing. Anything else in here? Fun stuff, household, gas, grocery. Who doesn't get love? Who doesn't get love? Projects. Projects is getting $20 because there are things that I want to do. So I'm adding the $20 in here. Things around the house. You just got to make room for expansion. All right. Self-care is getting $25. I think self-care is supposed to get $20. Let's hold that for a second. 20, 40. Yeah. Let's just, I'm sure I didn't do this right. Month ahead back here. I wanted to help reach my little goal a little faster. So I wanted to put $20 in here because I am using month ahead to get ahead on my actual subscriptions. So I can start allocating monthly a smaller amount. Okay, vacation. I am putting $20 in vacation because it never gets anything and you just got to start somewhere. I'm not doing spring. I think I am going to do spring break. I'm going to put $20 in spring break. I know I had a plan, but at this point, it doesn't even matter anymore. What I have left. Okay. That's it for this, I believe. But we'll keep it close by just in case. Because there's a whole lot of going on in this video. All right. And I think I'm going to add some money into back to school. There was where that 5 went. 25. That's why I put the little thing in here, because I'm going to color off an icon for back to school. And he likes the color blue. Oh man, each icon is supposed to be $10. Wanda, why did you do this to yourself? Okay, well, we're only going to color in 2. So we'll color in the things that matter to him most. Sports. So we'll do that basketball, and we'll do, can you guys see this? I'm all out of frame. The little baseball player. And then we'll do half of the computer. And then we'll go back and do the other half of the computer when I put money in it. So there we go. And like I said, these are made to fit these envelopes, not the zipper. So like in these envelopes, they just slide right on in. All right. I know what the issue is. I don't have 5s. That's actually my issue. So we're just going to roll with it. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. So really, because I want to save money, like I said, for things that happen, I'm going to put $20 in here. Let's change that 10 out because that 10 looks good. Yeah. So now it has 50 in, really, with the hopes that that becomes a buffer and I can get up to 200 in there. Once I get to 200, I'll feel comfortable with that. And then I have $11 left. Okay. So I'm going to go back to self-care because my note says that self-care should have got 25, but I just put 20 in there. So I'm going to go back to self-care and I'm going to take out 5 and put in 10, making a change, so to speak. I guess I could condense, but I don't like condensing that much because I condense as I go. So, and then that leaves $6, and then I will put that $6 to the Hump Day challenge for March 6th. Where does that go? But again, I'm not, and I'm going to put paperclip on it because I don't want to confuse myself. I think, yeah, I'm doing March 6th, but I think I planned to do the 13th, but I didn't want my husband to be like, why you getting money from me back to back? Because he's doing the 28th, but I feel like we're on this pattern where he does the bigger dates and I do the smaller dates. So I wanted to swap it for the month of March where he does the smaller, but I just didn't want to say, hey, you just gave me 28, give me 6 more. I could see him side-eyeing me like that. So that's fine. I've already put 13 in there for the 13th because that was the original, but you know, we'll see how it plays out. So right now I have a total of $19 in here that has to be allocated somewhere. But until I get that 28 from him, I'm not going to do anything. So we'll just stick it in here with the paper clip. And matter of fact, I think I'll put the other one with the paper clip, even though it's not. Just so I can note that it is separate. These cute little teardrop paper clips. And while I'm in this envelope, oh, I can't really cash condense, can I? Let's do that. Let's get a 50. Oh, let's get 100. My little impromptu cash condensing. Yeah, I like that better with 100 in there. It makes it easier to count. I'm making a mess, but you guys bear with me on this. Okay. There's nothing. I don't know if I want to use that ugly 10 though. What do we got? And these 20s aren't the best. What about over here? That's a better 20. But I don't want that 10. That 10 can go back to the bank. I can't condense anything in there, I don't think. Yeah, because it's on 295. Yes. That's a 20, right? Oh, yeah, he's not till next go around. And then he only, yep. Nope, I feel good about that. And I'm not condensing LB plans because that money in there are star notes. So I pray that this is $1,000. 7, 8, 9. Hope I didn't irk y'all soul. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, $1,000. So I'm going to take this $1,000 and put it into the my high yield savings account, and then we'll go from there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too much madness going on. So I always ask the question because I like to know. The more we ask from each other, the more we can learn from each other. So what do you guys do with your leftovers? As you can see, it was so much that one, I'm going to change my budget. Apparently there's extra money that I'm stuffing in these envelopes that I don't need to be stuffing. I can reallocate it somewhere else. So that's going to be a big change for the month of April. 2, I give it to the areas that don't get much love or a savings challenge. So wherever I can stick it at that would best suit that area, that's what I'm doing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until my next video, you guys take care, stay blessed, and be safe. Bye.